Are you joining Cloutgang? Okay, so welcome back to video 3. We are back in New York City. Today's video is going to be a little bit different from the other ones. When I started this channel, I had 3 goals. 1, educate. 2, entertain. And 3, give back. With these videos, I didn't want to just show you my company and what the future looks like, but I wanted to give you the behind the scenes of my life and how I'm working to be the best person I possibly can be. In summary, maximizing my life. And you got any better ideas, Sean? Exactly, so stop hating. As I was saying, Sean! Back on topic, I not only want to talk about the future and the world and my companies, but I want to talk about improving ourselves every day and showing you how to do that. Our body, our minds, our style, our relationships, you get the point. So with that being said, today's video is going to be about 3 things. 1, going out and improving myself. 2, showing you how I'm doing it. And 3, we're going to end with a special surprise just for you guys. Let's go. When life throws you a curveball, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to accept defeat, or are you going to get up and start working hard? The only way forward in life is to continue on that grind, to continue working hard day in and day out. If you are not working to improve yourself, if you are not working to be the best version of yourself, you are not going to succeed. In order to do that, you have to continue constantly with self-improvement. Your mindset every single day has to be, what can I do to improve myself today? What can I do to make myself better for tomorrow? In life, we rarely know what challenges are ahead. You have to be prepared mentally, physically, emotionally for those challenges and know how to respond to them. My name is Beaumont, and this is my life.
Bro, this montage is killer.
I know, let's keep it going. Now I'm working on the Maximizing Goals app. When you're working on an app, the first thing you have to do is make sure you clearly outline it. You want your entire team to know what you're doing, what the idea is. The next thing you have to do is you have to find a good developer. I usually go into a group called Freelance Hackers on Facebook. They usually have pretty good people. The next thing you have to do is find a designer. Dribbble is usually your best resource for this. They usually have thousands of designers, and it's pretty easy to choose which one you want to go with. Once you've agreed on a deal, introduce them to each other, let them go to work, you're done. And it doesn't need to be all about work 24/7. Having fun, living a good life, a happy life is as important as living a productive life. So with that being said, let's do something fun.
I'm down.
All right, what do you want to do?
Q&A.
Let's do it. So this is the new segment we're going to be doing every once in a while. It's going to be kind of a Q&A, and then sometimes we'll just do something that's more fun. But in general, what I want to do is kind of interact with you guys in these segments and get a better idea of who you guys are and what kind of questions you maybe have for me. So with that being said, we're going to do an Ask Max. That's the official hashtag. If you have any questions you want to be asked in future Q&As, all you have to do is use the hashtag AskMax and then just send me a tweet using that hashtag with your question, and I'll pull from those for future Q&As. Let's jump right into it. Question number 1. How did you meet your girlfriend? So my girlfriend and I met at school last year. So if you guys don't know, I went to Santa Clara University. I'm actually returning there in a few weeks, but we met in class, and I remember because I saw her and I thought she was really cute, but I didn't really know how to like approach her or ask her. I don't know, I'm not really someone who uses pickup lines, and so I saw her and I was like, do you like maybe want to study together? We had a final coming up, and she said yes. And so we ended up studying together with a friend, and then the friend left, and we just really kind of connected and started talking a lot more. And I just knew from that moment, like, damn, like I really want this girl to be my girlfriend. And the rest is history. We started dating, and we just had our 5th month anniversary. Next question. How do you feel about the massive amount of support you are getting, and how does the hate affect you? It's a great question. So when I think about kind of responses to me, whether they're positive or negative or just messages in general, I try and live by this rule of not letting either positive messages or negative messages affect me. And what I mean by that is that if I take validation from the positive messages that I get from people saying they love me, I also kind of have to take negative validation, which means when people are calling me a traitor, when people are saying I betrayed someone or whatever they're saying about me, I have to kind of take that in emotionally as well. I'm not really sure if that makes a ton of sense. So to recap, I try not to let the hate affect me. I try and just keep doing what I'm doing and trust my instincts and make as many people happy in the world as I possibly can, and as many people inspired and learning, and that kind of is what keeps me going forward despite whatever hate I might be getting. And if I'm doing something that gets a lot of positive response, I still try and stay focused on what it is that I really want to be doing in life and kind of go from there. Can you be my best friend? Empress Steph, yes, I love your handle. You can be my best friend, I'll be your best friend. I want to know your name. If you're watching this, just comment your name down below. I'm down to be best friends. Let's do it. What's your favorite TV show at the moment? That's a very good question. Definitely Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I'm just kidding. I have nothing against the Kardashians, but I don't really watch reality TV. Favorite TV show at the moment is probably either Game of Thrones or Billions. And if you're not familiar with Billions, it's a Showtime show. It's really good. It's about a hedge fund manager. I'd definitely check it out. It's based in New York. Next question. What is your favorite album of 2017? That's a really good question. I don't really listen to music by albums, which is kind of weird. Maybe I listen to kind of either top charts or favorite artists that I have, and if I want to like discover a new artist, that's when I go to top charts. So I wouldn't say I have like a favorite album that I've been listening to in 2017, but for me, I discovered John Mayer in 2017, which I know is super late to the game. My girlfriend Sophie introduced me to him. Shout out to Sophie. So I'm really digging his stuff. So that's kind of my favorite music that I'm listening to right now, and I hope that gives you a good idea of my answer to that question. Who inspired you to film? That's a great question. So for me, the original person who I thought was doing something really unique, really creative with YouTube was Casey Neistat. And Casey was someone that I looked up to. I loved the fact that he incorporated technology and all these futuristic ideas into his videos, and I loved that he was able to tell a story. That's someone who I think is really a role model for me in the YouTube community that I hope to one day be hopefully a fraction of as good as he is. So, are you joining Cloutgang? Okay, so that's a really good question. If you're not familiar with what Cloutgang is, or Team 10, or some of these other teams on YouTube, essentially it's usually a bunch of friends living together, working together, creating content together. Sometimes it's more of a company, sometimes it's more of just kind of friends filming together. I am really trying to be my own independent creator at this point. I'm not gonna even pretend like Cloutgang has or Banks or anybody has even hit me up to like do this, but even if someone kind of did approach me to join one of these groups, I think for me being independent right now and doing my own stuff is really what I want to be doing. I respect every single group out there. I think everyone has their own unique taste, flavor, whatever, but for me I'm just trying to kind of be on my own and spend some time just finding out what kind of content I want to be making, finding out what kind of person I want to become, and go from there. In the future, who knows, we'll see. So as you guys know, I really wanted to find a way to get back to you guys in the video. What I was doing before is giving 10% of my AdSense to someone. I don't think that's the most effective way to get back at this point. To be honest with you, I'm not making a lot of money, and so even if I did give you guys 10% of the AdSense, it'd be only a few dollars at this point. I might try and revisit it in the future when I'm making more money, but I want to do something more meaningful, and I want to connect with you guys in a more meaningful way. So with that being said, what I want you guys to do is I want you to submit a video to me of just you summarizing what you did to maximize your own life today in a few words. And I'll put them at the end of the video, and hopefully the rest of the people watching this have an idea of who else is out there, who else is trying to work to improve themselves every single day. I really want this to be a movement of not only me working to improve my own life, but you guys doing it too. So I'm not really big on fan names or kind of naming you guys, because I think we're all pretty equal, but if I had to kind of name you guys anything, or if you want to name yourself anything, it would be maximizers. I want every single one of you to work to improve yourselves on a daily basis, and hopefully take away something from these videos on a daily basis. With that being said, I will see you back here tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.